I'm having trouble trying to sleep.
Hi, I'm Jeff. And I'm Jeff, and welcome to WineGeekTV, a weekly web show dedicated to helping the average Joe and Jane like me learn and appreciate wine just a bit more each and every episode from an expert sommelier like Mr. Keycheck. Mr. Keycheck, what's our motto?
If you learn one geeky wine tip per episode, Jeff, we've done our job. Jeff, today, kind of something different. Every once in a while we focus on specific winemakers or specific brands of wine. These are something that came to my attention a couple months ago, and I've been really enjoying them quite a bit. The labels speak for themselves, I would say, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
But fortunately, the wine inside them is also pretty darn tasty. They're from Australia. It's from a group of winemakers that call themselves the Some Young Punks. So these are
Some Young Punks?
These are called Some Young Punks. These are under the Some Young Punks label, and then they have I don't know, 4 or 5 different ones with the different blends. The winemakers are run down here. Jen Gardner, Nick Burke, or Bork, and Colin McBride are the Some Young Punks. I want to give them props where props are due, correct? Okay,
yes,
good.
Because we do get lots of props. Which one are we going to hit first?
Well, first let's hit the, this is the Squid's Fist, which is, I giggle every time I say it, except for then, of course. But he giggled, so that was good. The Squid's Fist, artwork by a guy named Asif Hanuka. And
I'm not asking her anything.
And then it's a blend of Sangiovese and Shiraz, okay?
Asif Hanuka?
Asif Hanuka.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
That's just the guy that did the artwork. We don't need to keep saying his name. Unless you're looking for some illustrations.
That'd be great.
All right. So Sangiovese Shiraz blend. You don't see a lot of Sangiovese in Australia, but there is some. Definitely a fuller bottle. Sangiovese is the main grape it's used in Chianti. Chianti in the Tuscany region of Italy.
Fava beans?
We didn't get any spit buckets, did we?
No, we did not.
So they have 5 or 6 different wines, like I said. They all have interesting names. Some of the wines, the pictures on the wine bottle are taken from pulp fiction novels. Some of them are artwork by this Asif Hanuka guy.
So I think I tried this one once, right? Did I buy a bottle?
I think so. I can't remember which one you've tried.
Yeah, I think it's this one. I think. But I remember that it was very good, so I was anxious to try these again to see if
this one
served me.
This one's a little bit more pulled back than this one. This is a big fat punch in the face. This has a little bit more food friendliness, I would say. A little bit more acidity. A little bit brighter in the cherry.
This is
side of
Cabernet
things.
and Shiraz.
Shiraz.
And this is Sauvignon.
That thing's blinking already.
And Shiraz.
Sangiovese.
I know what it is. All right. Let's get her done.
You can smell that stuff before you even put your nose to the glass. It's just, wow. The nose is flying out of the cup.
It's got a finish that lasts for weeks. Holy cow. It's a little acidic or tannic right now. Amazing, it needs to open up a bit, but.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not super full bodied. It's kind of almost pulled back to the medium range. Nice bright cherry fruit. It's got some power on the back end. It's kind of cooling and minerally. Kind of has an herbal edge up front, but then it kind of kills you on the back end with some big fruit.
Yeah. That one's pretty good. Mm-hmm. That was good.
All right.
So Squid's Fist.
The Squid's Fist. Moving on.
Okay.
This is from Some Young Punks as well. The Passion Has Red Lips. And this photo is actually, this picture, this illustration is originally from a pulp fiction novel from the 50s called Sin on Wheels.
Really?
Yes. But they've renamed it as Passion Has Red Lips, and this is a blend of Shiraz and Cabernet. A little bit more of a classic blend you will see a little bit more often in Australia. Shiraz and Cab blends usually work pretty well together, and you see them often. Definitely, if you can see it tell in the glass, it's much more purpley, deep color.
Completely different nose, too. Okay.
Yeah, deeper, more of a deep garnet ruby kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think the nose is as expressive in this one as it is in the Sangiovese Shiraz blend. But it's definitely pretty decent. I love looking at the color. The color is just gorgeous. These run in price range. They're up there a little bit in that kind of low 20s, high mid 20s. $21.99 for these at Zips.
Both of them?
Your price is going to vary wherever you go. Okay. But
Now,
but
can you get this stuff anywhere? I mean,
don't
should
think
every
so.
state carry it, or do only certain states carry it, or how does it get chosen where it's going to get carried? Because
it has to find a distributor. The winemakers, or then let's say the importer, if it's from overseas, has to find a distributor for it in each state or each locality. So in the Twin Cities here, the distributor here is something called MT Global.
okay,
All right, and I just became aware of them recently, and I've actually sought these wines out because a friend of mine said, "Hey, look at these websites. Go to this website, by the way. A lot, you can see all their different wines with all their kick-ass labels."
and okay, all right.
So yeah, if you don't have if somebody did not pick these wines up from a distributor in your town, then you're not going to find them. That's how that works.
I mean, they're not the greatest wines ever, but they're good enough. I do like this one. I like them both, but this one was kind of doing it for me.
They have another one I like a lot. Or I love the label, but I don't think the wine was as good. You know, it was just kind of a cool label. It was this label.
Well, you can't see that. Okay, that'll be perfect. That'll work out well. Nobody back there focusing for us, but all right.
Don't you have that on autofocus?
Yeah, I do, I guess. But anyway, I like them both. They're pretty good wines.
Good. I think they're very good wine. I mean, so they're at least $20 good, and the labels rock.
Yeah, Some Young Punks, good stuff. Definitely worth picking up. Actually, if you're having some sort of theme party or if you want a unique gift for somebody, these would be some good bottles to pick up. Don't you agree?
Big deep flavor there. Yeah, absolutely. Life of the party you'll be.
Absolutely.
All right.
Especially if it's a guy party. Special thanks to Wine Thief for letting us shoot in their store. Wine Thief at www.winethief.
Sausage party, as we call it.
www.winethief.net and in Mac Groveland and St. Paul. And of course our friends at
Zips Liquors in historic Minneapolis off 94 and Riverside. I'm going to start doing this when I talk. 94 and Riverside.
All right.
All right. Right
Thanks,
across the
Aaron.
street from True Tide. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Have a good week. And you have a good week too.
Power to the people, baby.
Woo! 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 I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
What, you're wooing?
Should we shoot it again?
No. Hopefully you just put the one whoop in.
Woo!